Oh, you didn't know? I got the content. Okay, so check it out. Wack 100 destroys Bricc Baby and speaks on him possibly being the fourth co-conspirator in Durk's case. What? Let's get right to it.
It's Ray Give TV.
Boys in blue.
Was it somebody was outside and you saying, I got kill squad outside with the bottom lip? I got kill squad outside. Are you telling the feds that niggas is outside with the guns? Or are you capping nobody's outside? Which one you think, at? Because we know he's already been approached by the federal government.
Not only approached, been raided and arrested by the federals.
Act, June 2023. It ain't been a court date yet.
It's Ray Give TV.
No, but even this goes even further. His boy got money from Adam to get bailed out, and he couldn't. It ain't no bond.
There's no bond. That's for real, yeah. See, he knew he never had a bond when he called on Adam for that bail money. And that ain't cool, because Adam showed up as a brother. You know, that's like my girl calling you saying Wack need help with his bail, 10,000. You like, Wack, my man, here you go. But I never had a bail. I'm just cooperating and got out anyway.
Right.
And you kept the money.
Nah,
that ain't right. That ain't right.
I mean, something ain't right. Something.
At the end of the day, if it do come out that you know he's a cooperative for, right? I mean, Adam ain't no street dude, so he don't really care about
ain't nobody
that.
gonna care.
Ain't nobody gonna care about that.
But you don't think that Adam may see that maybe potentially it's a threat having Bricc Baby in the build now?
No.
Well, I'm sure they got their own secrets. I'm sure they got their own secrets.
I think all this is gonna do is, you know,
Adam don't got no secrets, 600. I ain't gonna let you get that off.
No, when I say secrets, I'm talking about they got their own stuff they deal with. You gotta remember, Wack went on. Bricc Baby went on there and said, "Yeah, me and Adam do stuff all the time." He said,
"Oh yeah." He
on the show.
He did say that.
He said that.
He said me and Adam do gay stuff all the time.
So whatever they got going on is what they got going on. You feel me? They gotta ride it out together.
Hopefully it's not involving the dog, because I like the dog. The poodle's cool.
Well, I think what this will do, like, if he luckily skates out of this, I think I watch him and I think he's leaning sometimes into being more of a podcaster, but he still has a foot in the street, and it's really hard to kind of give content but not snitch. You get what I'm saying? Like,
he's using that street stuff to try to scare people away from
He got a stiletto in the street. With him, he's just a full-grown buster. He's a mark.
That's what I'm saying. He uses that for outside of towners on 6-0. Because back in the day, that really meant something. People didn't want problems. You know what I'm saying? We're from a notorious neighborhood, bro. When you say that, you will scare off the average civilian. By the way, that's why he does that.
So, you know, when I got like my breakdown of the gang landscape in LA, they said Rolling 60s is like the biggest. And then when I heard that he's the number 2 guy for the Rolling 60s, that means he's the tougher. Like, he's like, if it's like saying,
bro, we're not gonna let you do that.
Big Useless is not number 1.
It's an old, real big neighborhood, and for somebody to say Brick's the number 2, that's part of West Coast culture. That's taken away.
You gonna get him into some real trouble, right?
No. Well, I've always heard that Big U is kind of like, I don't know how it works, but like the guy, he's the number 1, and then apparently Bricc Baby reports directly to him. So I'm just thinking hierarchy wise. So I'm like, all right, if he's reporting to the number 1 guy and they're that locked
I ran with Big U for 17 years. I've never seen Bricc Baby a day in my life. Funerals, shit at Crenshaw High, studio events, video shoots. I've never seen Bricc Baby a day in my life. So no way He's not a number nothing to Big U. He's just a flunky when he want him to be.
That's all it is.
Big U make him just do videos.
That's it. You understand?
You see, I put out the call and he admitted to doing videos because Big U told him to.
Like I was telling you, when me and Bricc was cool last year, he was telling me throughout the whole 6 months, man, Big, you been telling me to make this video about y'all forever, bro. I ain't gonna do it, gang. I ain't gonna do it. So then when he made one and I went in and exposed him, embarrassed him, yeah, bro, I was just content, bro. I ain't trying to do that, man.
And not only that, Big U has been threatening him, telling him if he didn't do this or do this or do that when it came to social media, he was gonna expose a video. And we know he was gonna expose a video he had of Bricc kind of incriminating himself. This thing he telling 600.
Puka.
Yeah,
We're giving him too much thing calling him Bricc Baby. Cuz name is Puka Butts. Come on, let's be fair. Puka Butts. So listen, we know you a rat. Just come out. You already hanging out with YSL Woody. You a good rat. Just be who you are, Puka Butts.
Yeah, see, he kind of in too deep. He got cases and all that, bro. So I mean, he probably could have did that before, but he just in too deep. You know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, who knows what his obligations are?
If he was the one dropping them locations, you know when that paperwork hit, it's going to be there.
Yeah, I mean, more and more info is coming out. I think they're round these dudes up. First they said a restaurant, now they confirmed the restaurant they went to after was In-N-Out.
How would they know that, Act?
And they said that the conversation at the In-N-Out, they know exactly. There's cooperants. There's probably some wires. I mean, for Bricc Baby's sake, I'm hoping he's not involved in this, man. I think at this point he wants to be a podcaster. More like he realized this is a way out. And I think that's what probably got him into a lot of trouble, because he wants to be a podcaster now. He probably did a lot of stuff in the streets. He want to kind of get out of it now. Just be a podcaster. Just shit. He probably still has some, ties to certain people. And, you know what I mean? I hope he ain't get that call and say, yo, bro, let us know when Quando in town, because when you let us know.
He said they got his phone. They got what they got. Whatever in there gonna come out. He said they took his phone. They ain't gave his phone back.
He said they still got his phone.
See, that's
what up, Salute.
What's up with it?
It's Rick.
What up, Rick?
What's poppin'?
I think that's the hottest part about it all. If they only y'all said they raided his house for a gun. If they raided his house,
no. They came and raided his house. The feds, right? See, an AK out here, out here is regular. LAPD will get you for that, right? They came and raided his house for the other situation. During the raid, they find the AK. So that's just icing on the cake.
Oh, okay.
You get what I'm saying? They already have afford to raid.
Okay, so some shit going on. Some shit really.
Think about it. They wouldn't know that he have an AK in the house unless his baby mama or somebody in the house didn't told them, right? They're coming there for their own reasons, right? And while they're there, they come across the AK. So this is just another thing against him to get him to cooperate. He hasn't had a court date, Rick. How long I've been screaming about Bricc? First, he denied the arrest.
Right.
Then when we told him for the DW Flame, he broke down and said, I don't know how cuz be knowing, but yeah, I got a case. I got caught with a stick. Whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. Then today, he's saying, watch this. Actually, I just answered my own question. They took his phone. That's why they came. That's what the raid was, to come get that phone, and they probably stumbled across the case. He said today, they still haven't given him his cell phone back. What they saying number 4 was doing, Act? Dropping what?
Dropping locations.
So, Rick, you been following this?
Yeah, I have.
Go ahead.
I've been listening. Yeah, so, Akademiks said something in the sense like, he came from the streets and he probably just want to do his podcaster stuff, but coming from the streets, you kind of know what not to.
You're on mute, Rick.
and
You still on mute?
or hint towards something in the sense. Oh, I'm on mute. You can't hear me?
You back? You back?
Repeat
Yeah,
it.
you're not gonna imply or hint something. You're not gonna imply or hint something like, oh, they can't say Durk didn't get his lick back. Like, you're not gonna say nothing like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even if you want to get into this realm, if you come from the streets, you don't put like this. Even with us, even with you, you don't. I don't never see you directly pointing the finger and saying like, hey man, you know that came from that. You know what I'm saying? You even like, you know what I'm saying? Watch what you say and how you say it, and hear it through, and take things in consideration. When a person say that, is strange. You know what I'm saying? So like,
Especially
if you from the streets,
nobody else even mentioned that.
yeah, no one wasn't even thinking none of that.
What happened?
Yeah, that was strange that he just implied that when that happened out here. So yeah, like I can't agree with that because he want to do a podcast or stuff. So now he just forgot everything that he been trained and taught on how to what not to speak on publicly and you know what I'm saying? That shit was weird. You know what I'm saying? That's just strange.
But
Strange behavior.
We could be honest. Bricc Baby is really from Atlanta. You get what I'm saying? He got shot, didn't do nothing, went to Atlanta, and became a rolling 60s out there. And then
I thought he was from LA.
No, he was out here. He got popped, went to Atlanta for like what 15, 16 years, right?
Oh shit! I don't know. I thought
he came back.
You know, he ain't got no history in my neighborhood.
No, none. Nobody know who he is.
Hey, it's ugly.
Yeah, so when he's like a what we could say like a mole, because he know the lingo, he know how to say 6-0, he know how to say Cardi, but that's all he know how to do. He don't know how to fight. He ain't gonna go out and line up nothing. But he know how to tell.
So is that how he gained a relationship with Durk, being in Atlanta and in the studios being out there? That's okay. So that's how he ties into that. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like,
you know, like I said, he was out there rapping, bro. He was out there being a rapper. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, at that time, you know, he was the only person who was really, you know, pushing and going out city to city like that from my neighborhood on the rap tip.
By the way, the reason why I said that maybe he's starting to do more podcasts and stuff, and like he's changing how his morals is, because I remember when me, Wack, and 6ix9ine sat down, he was one of the people very critical. He said Wack sat down with a rat. He said from the streets you don't associate with rats, and I get it, you know. And I remember during that time, Wack could tell you, I felt so bad for Wack because I said, yo, the internet's getting at you. They don't mind.
When you called me, act. When you called me, you said Wack, me and 6ix9ine been talking, and we see what's about to happen to you, and we concerned. What did I tell you?
You said run the content. You actually said when is Spotify gonna get this shit up? Let's get it up now. And I remember I was talking to 6ix9ine, and I said, man, I'm gonna be honest with you. Yo, he's taking all the arrows right now. I felt so bad. But anyway, so Bricc spoke about that, right? But I realized maybe his morals or how he sees stuff, especially now on a content basis, changed because he went down there and he was bowling with YSL Woody, right? So he clearly, if he condemned you for that and then he had a different morals, maybe now he's like, well, maybe I'm less of a street guy. I'm a podcaster now. The podcaster could do it. I don't know how he justified it, but that probably allowed him to get to the point of saying stuff that he thinks is content, but it's probably jamming people up in the street. You get what I mean?
Yeah, but see, he's still straddling the fence because he went down there with Woody to
he didn't do the interview.
But then he wouldn't do the interview. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Either you on this side of it or you on that side of it. You down there, you hanging with him, you in the bowling alley, you in Mechanicsville, you delivering Adam to it, but you don't want to do the interview.
He was trying to play both sides and he got caught.
He got caught.
When that picture came out, but that was it.
But that also shows that he an opportunist. He wanted that little bit of talking of his name circulating. Oh shit, Bricc Baby with Woody, yada yada yada. So he's an opportunist too. Like, if he would have did the interview, then maybe you could say, okay, he's growing and understanding that, you know, he's here to do this, that, and the third. But it's like you gotta pick. You can't do both. For real. Like, if you really from the streets, you're not gonna be able to just do both, hang around here and then go over there and do this, because it's gonna be conversations that's going on. And like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody not gonna understand the business aspect of what's going on. So it's like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like a person holding a lighter and putting their hand over the fire and going like this. It's like they don't really want to get burnt like that, but you know what I'm saying? They just want to kind of feel a little bit of the heat.
Right. He wasn't making no sense anyway, bro. He was trying to speak up for Gunna. Talking about he didn't tell. And they on the same case. You know what I'm saying? So he's trying to speak up for him, but then you trying to act like I ain't messed with you because you told. Nigga, Gunna told too. You know what I'm saying? So he don't know what he wants to really.
Same case. Wait up. Who's on the same case, Six?
On that YSL shit.
You talking about Gunna and who?
Woody.
Woody.
Oh, Woody, yeah. Well, they both told.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying.
Two birds of a feather flock together.
He's trying to give Gunna the benefit of the doubt, saying Gunna ain't tell.
Now, what do y'all think about the lyrics? These lyrics. I think these lyrics, especially that one they talking about he left the boy up under the tree. I think a few of these situations gonna roll into other situations. I think that underworld, the so-called of Chirac, is about to shake. Bad.
Well, you have to think about this, right? So, you know, a RICO's really tough to beat. That's usually how they do it, when they know you got something to do with it, but it's kind of hard to really pinpoint you on it. They haven't even charged you with RICO yet. They just charged you with murder for hire. Now, granted, that's still, you know, we know there's a snitch, so it's still a great charge, or like a really strong charge. But Durk decided to try to flee the country, which means he know there's much more. Because even with that, you could show up to court and say, yo, I always only told this nigga to book flights. Hey, them killing this person, I wasn't the only one with a motive, because we all love Vaughn. Yes, I told him to go out there for a music video. He has at least a fighting shot. If Durk,
but they gotta show that. I don't think they were smart enough to actually have a music video set up in LA. I don't think they're smart enough.
But they had a studio session.
That's telling everything wearing the wire. You have a rat telling everything too.
Wack, I agree with that. The point I was making is that I think Durk know that this ain't the only charge. Why do I think he knows it ain't the only charge? Because he's trying to leave the country. You know you're fucked when you're leaving the country. Like,
now I'm gonna tell you where he messed. They would have never gave him a bail or a bond anyway, because this is murder for hire. It's Carrie's life. But if he don't have a reason, and it better not be for leisure, to be trying to go to Paris or wherever he was trying to go to, right? They're gonna look at it as you trying to flee the country. A. B. They're gonna say you was utilizing your money to book private jets and flights and rental cars, right? And to finance a crime.
Ack is right, Wack, because you wouldn't try to book 3 different flights and leave the country if you know you ain't guilty. You know what I'm saying?
Well, listen.
It's more than guilt, right? So it's more than guilt. It's like, again, you know, you guys in the streets. So, you know what I mean? You might say something happened and say you allegedly get caught up in some murder. When you decide I'm leaving the country, right? This is why people say about Diddy. Like, again, if it's, you know, some people have been charged with sexual assault, right? And they sit and they fight that charge. But they're saying Diddy should have left the country because you know there's no way for you to get out of this. I think why Durk was gonna leave is Durk knows the Fed's been on to him for a while about other murders, other bodies, all of this stuff you just said, Wack, about leaving the nigga under the tree, that when they finally get this to a time where they're gonna say, are you taking a plea deal? We're not gonna, I mean, they never pursued a death penalty really in Fed court, but they're gonna just say, yo, you're doing life. They're not coming with only this one murder. They're gonna come with 6 other ones. And I think that's why he said, you know what? I'm gonna pack my bags. I'm gonna catch you niggas in Switzerland. I'm out of here. That's the only way, because if it's only one, I see him taking his chances. He got a lot of money, a lot of resources. Maybe he could make something shake, even though the Feds really have a 97% conviction ratio. Maybe he could make something shake. But if he know that the Fed's been on him and he's like, oh shit, Now I hear about 3 snitches in the crew. I hear about this. I know I had these same dudes that's a snitch now killed 2 other niggas for me. Now I'm just making this up. I don't know if it's true, but if he's thinking like that, hey, my freedom time is done. So let me go at least get a fighting shot by being like, oh, I'm out the country or going to run a bit. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying.
The thing about this on Wack, if he didn't have no shows out there, he didn't have nothing going out there.
Yeah,
he's dead in the water. And
it
then,
ain't justifiable. You can't claim
he wasn't on the
time.
run yet, so he can do that. He ain't gotta have excuse.
Listen, 5 cats just got snatched. Bars.
A couple of hours.
Couple hours. 5 cats just get snatched same day. And now you on Miami trying to book to Paris. You have no shows, you ain't got no meetings, you ain't got no nothing. Right?
I mean that can go to say, you know, he's a high risk, flight risk, you know. But
no, but think about this,
indicted, if he's not on the run, I can go wherever I want to go.
Okay, think about this.
It's already out.
I'm not indicted.
5 people just got picked up for murder who utilized a OTF credit card to book the flights to and from and book the rental cars that were used in this crime. It's everywhere. Here's his company.
I mean, no, it's pretty obvious. I'm just saying.
Who do you think they
from
want?
The lawyer,
they want
from
those
a lawyer
they
standpoint, on his defense, there's no crime there.
Now let me ask you something. How many of the 6 you think already had given Durk up? I'm gonna say at least 3.
I'm gonna say at least 2.
What you think, Yak?
I
or
think
how many of the 5, rather? Because Durk made the 6.
So
I'm gonna say at least 3.
I think there's at least 5 other cooperants or people who gave info that's not named of these 6.
No, I'm not even talking about them. Because we're gonna exclude them. I think the number 2, number 3, the number 2, 4. The number 3, and the number 4.
Okay.
So I don't know who the number 5 is.
Hey, that's the minimum. That's the minimum. Then now we're gonna see. Now we're gonna see some more interesting stuff. The dude who he gave out the guns, I checked him out. Apparently, he used to be King Von's manager. His name is OTF Vonnie. Apparently, he's the one who flew via private jet. Maybe he keeps it solid. I'm gonna give him a pass right now. He's gonna keep it solid. Who's the next one? OTF Didi. He just beat 2 murders, right? And he came home and Durk gave him a career. So he's rapping now. Maybe he keep it solid. I'm being generous right now, right? Now, after that, the other person, so we already said the co-conspirators that's unnamed. The driver, Asa Houston, that person is probably gonna be like, see if they can squeal out of it by saying, hey, I was just driving a car. They're gonna get at that person. Also, that person isn't connected when you look them up compared to everybody else that's really close to Durk. So they're gonna go for self. Also, here's the thing with them cutting pretty much ahead of the snake with getting Durk. Every time, even because I interviewed the guy OTF Didi, and the whole OTF came to my studio, I interviewed him. And you know what he said? He said, man, I ain't gonna lie. One thing about my brothers, when I get in trouble, Durk pay all our bonds or all our lawyers. I don't think that's gonna happen this time. You know the feds play. They're not gonna let you pay for all these niggas' bonds and their lawyers. They're gonna separate and isolate. So now when Durk getting the best representation possible and you're looking at life or death, that driver who didn't pull the trigger, especially if we think that co-conspirator 3 who pulled the trigger is already telling, why wouldn't he tell?
Yeah,
why not?
Tell it. 1 is enough. I think at least 2 of them is already unfolded.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna put it out there. Right now as we speak, I think it's at least 20 people who then gave statements. Through Chicago and Atlanta, this is where he moved at. I think at least 20 people then gave statements. I think some of them people on that YSL situation then popped some stuff in there about miscellaneous stuff. I think the gun case he had with King Von in Atlanta, I think the feds told them, y'all lay back off of that, leave him on the street. We need him to move freely because it just disappeared. Case just don't disappear because your man dead. It really falls on you, Luce. You know that. You know what I'm saying? Me and you got a case, they knocked me, and it's me. it's gonna fall on you, Luce. They're not gonna just say, well, Wack dead, we gonna dismiss it on you.
By the way, it was a controversial thing when the state dropped it. The state, when they first made the arrest, they said that we have Durk hand going out the window and doing the shooting. When Von died, they said we don't have enough evidence, we're gonna drop the case. And people said, well, what about y'all first, Tammy? Y'all said y'all had Durk. And they said, well, the evidence wouldn't bear out.
If the big brothers call from upstairs and say, hey, drop the case, we working on something bigger, we need him out here, we need him relaxed, what you think the state gonna do? What they gonna do?
I agree with that. Hey, by the way, if we're also thinking about the ancillary people who are probably cooperating that's not in this shit, so how do we know he's at the hotel? There's some hotel employee, because even if it's co-conspirator 4 is Bricc or whoever else, that person probably don't work at the spot. They girl work down there, or their man's work as security or valet. They're the one.
Or they're just in communication with Quando, right, and he sleeps.
Oh, okay. That's shit. That's the ultimate.
Why you think? Listen, how you think Quando knew? Yo, I'm talking as Quando talk. Cuz I'm talking this nigga whole time. Cuz and everywhere we went, ain't no way, fool. I ain't fucking with this.
That's facts.
Hell no.
That's facts.
Cuz, hey, I ain't crib no more, cuz. I ain't crib no more. And he dropped his flag immediately.
Oh, man.
Immediately, bro.
Immediately. It wasn't no, because we was all like, hold on. Luce probably sit back like, well, he ain't stupid. Because Luce told me. I argued with Luce.
You did.
I argued with Luce.
The exact same story
a
while back. He was arguing with me,
And Bricc comes out and says, at least y'all can't say OTF didn't slide no more. What do you mean?
Man, oh man. Bricc Baby going out bad. Like, how you admit to dropping a low on Rondo, then talk about that ain't telling? What do y'all think about that? Let me know in the comments down below. Appreciate the support, everybody tuning into the channel. Remember, like the video, share the video, and tell a friend to tell a friend. We got content. And shout out to DJ Akademiks, Wack 100, Luce Cannon, and 600. Man, they brought the content for show. Shout out to the Xposers. What? And shout out to the media team, man. Big media team. You already know Clubhouse TV, Clubhouse Shenanigans, the Rumor Nutty Network, SJ Got the Juice TV, the Getty Radio Show, The Answer. Let's get it, man. And everybody out there working hard, remember, it will pay off. Do what you got to do today to be prepared for tomorrow. But until next time, it's your boy Ray Given. I'm gone. God bless. Peace.